Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. Last time we arrived at the Grand Castle Kingdom, something or other, of Lindblum. And here's the welcoming committee. Yes, it is. And Dagger blows your cover 5 seconds into the scene. That's always good. Why would she ever ride on such a shabby airship? It's beneath her. Yeah. It really is a ragtag group, just like any other Final Fantasy. Filled with characters who would never, in their right mind, interact with each other, let alone form massive friendships. At least not usually. Yes, it can happen, but it's not likely anyway. Yeah, show me proof. The Falcon Claw. They take forever to get into that. Yeah. Throwing shots back and forth. They don't really mention what the Falcon Claw is for quite a while. They do eventually mention it, but there we go. Yeah, but the Falcon Claw and the pendant that Garnet has are both just that. They're gemstones. And they show a little more importance later. I'm not sure if he's actually her uncle or if it's just like a familiarity thing. He's been expecting me. Do I have to make a Star Wars joke, really? The Emperor has been expecting you, and I can't do I cannot do the Emperor at all, apparently. Anyway, if you remember from last time we picked up some new gear. And he's still got the Iron Helm. We picked up some silver gloves from that boss fight, which we can learn Undead Killer with, which is definitely helpful. We also have the linen Curious. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not real up to date on my pronunciation of archaic forms of armor. I'm sorry. Medieval history was never my strong suit. Anyway, we've got some new gear, and we also... Oops, yeah, she's still without gear. We also picked up a second steeple pad, so that's a good thing. At this point in the game, everyone's going to run off, and Zidane's going to be left on his own to go around town at some point. Oops, didn't mean to take his gear off. But anyway, so I'm just going to strip everyone down, re-equip everyone later, just so I have all the pieces of armor and such that I need. And we're in the elevator. Three levels. Base level, where we can enter, walk out onto the plains. And... the mid-level. Mid-level is basically the city. And the upper level is the castle. Simple enough. Oddly enough, well, not oddly enough, you can see from the cinematic that this is such a massive city. And it actually is. There's 3 large, well, mostly large districts that you can walk through in town alone. And then, of course, there's the castle. And apparently this lift goes up forever. Yeah, there we go. At least she also refers to Sid as her uncle as well, and he's not technically her uncle. I'm not sure if... what's his name? Artanis? Whatever his name is. The guy to her right. Her left. Whatever. My right. Yeah. Artania. There we go. And we finally end this never-ending trek up the elevator. And where'd he go? Somebody's missing. I don't get it. Guac? What's guac? I know that sound effect. Up. Knockout shot. Yes, that is a mighty big oglop at that. Phoebe's still funny as hell. So innocent, has no idea what's going on at this point. Yeah, it's pretty obvious at this point that, hurry up. There we go. Yeah. The Oglop is, and he has the same last name, though it's spelled differently, I believe, as the Kingdom of Monks in Final Fantasy IV. He's the Regent. There we go. And he's gonna walk in the middle of all his text all the time, because why not? Abducted. Hilda was... Who was Hilda? Hilda was part of the Resistance in Final Fantasy II, if I remember. There's a lot of reference in this game to previous Final Fantasy games for whatever reason. At the time, with Final Fantasy VI and 7 and 8, they've kind of strayed from the classic Crystal storyline, so they kind of wanted to bring everything back into this one. And to some level of success. Not entirely, though. Yeah, it was me. Ah, so that's why she came here. And of course, every time we have something very urgent to say in a video game, we have to rest first and usually have dinner or lunch in this case, whatever. Yeah, I don't know why they do that in so many games. You know, it's time to relay all this important information, and Zidane will never be high society. Yeah, though I do understand that. I love cheap diners too. Usually have the best food, since it's the only way to attract people if you're not particularly well known. Soup to silence. Is that gonna cast silence on me? The stupid special. He's not a very nice guy, is he? He only seems to joke around with people that he knows. Wow, pretty. I mean, let's head on her now. That's always fun. An airship? Cool. No doubt. What? That's not a very nice thing to say. Rat face. Take it outside. And yeah, of course, another one that Zidane knows. Yeah, he's gonna go through his black book and list off all the names he can think of off the top of his head. Rachel? Rachel? It's a weird spelling for Rachel. Whatever. And there we go. Freya. Reference to Norse mythology. Freya was one of the Norse gods, I can't remember which one. Anyway, she's, of course we name her, so she's a character, but she's an interesting character. She has a relatively unique storyline. I don't think many other characters have had this style of storyline, or at least it hasn't been executed in this way. So she was searching for her boyfriend. The Festival of the Hunt. Festival of the Hunt is actually pretty cool. And Zidane's gonna pass. But you know from playing the game that, yeah, he's a lazy bum. Yeah, he doesn't want to do anything. Ah, and she's from Burmecia. But the Festival of the Hunt is something that, if you played the game, you know all about, and it's a really interesting little tournament thing. And we'll get into more of that probably in the next video, because after a sleep, a little bit of a nap time here, we're still got other things to do before the events of the Festival of the Hunt will begin. Vibrant as ever. Frightening. And of course, a suspicious man. He must be dark and handsome, right? Because that's how all characters are in Final Fantasy games. You have like two types. The good-looking ones, who, or for an evil character anyway, you have the good-looking, handsome type, or the other case, you have Queen Brand, very frightening-looking ones. Yeah. I think I would probably stick with that story. Looking at the situation, I think your father died, what, 6 months ago? So yeah, it would make sense that she would be distraught at this point. But, yeah, let's see if we can get Sid to help us out here. Yeah. About that, yeah, that was me. That's awesome. Ah, look at that. Promise to a friend. Exactly. I don't know how the Regent goes all the way back with a thief. I really don't. He's like a gang member or a gang boss. It really doesn't make a lot of sense where these two would have happened to have met. Though it was a good idea to use the play to kidnap the princess without anyone finding out that it was Lindblom that was behind it. Anyone who, you know, the theater ship could have come from anywhere to put on a show. They wouldn't necessarily assume that their home country would have been behind it. It most likely would have been an individual thing, someone seeking money. And yeah, Dagger goes and explains what's happened. Dolly, the Black Mages, under Alexandria's supervision, blah blah blah. Yeah. An army of Black Mages. Ah, the airship fleet. Gotta love the airships, man. There are a lot of airships in this game. Ones that we get to use and ones that we don't get to use. And where is this? Conduct airship research. Six months ago. Wait a minute, wasn't that when... Look at that. That's the first airship to fly without the aid of mist. He met a lovely lady in the pub, and... yeah. I like this. They don't make him hide the information forever, and they don't make him the righteous, good emperor versus the obviously evil emperor in Alexandria. They make him a human character, so to speak, anyway. Yeah, names the airship after, turns him into a frog or an oglop and runs away with it. Yeah, I would expect some kind of change like that to produce some negative effects on your mind. There we go. There we go. Hopefully. And... yeah. Speaking of Baku, I don't think it cuts back to them. No, it doesn't. But you gotta remember, Blank is still petrified in the evil forest. And here's Vivi. Vivi would be so lost in such a massive place like this, considering he was lost in Alexandria. And Alexandria is nowhere near the size of Lindblom. It would make sense that he would get very, very lost here. It is a massive e-commerce type place. In the theater district. We'll have to check that out later. And no, not the synthesis lessons. Anyway, yeah, he's gonna try and teach some stuff, and nothing interesting, so pass. I'll do all the explaining that needs to be explained. I don't think there's anything up here, is there? No. Though there is a Moogle here. Oops. No, I don't want to save. There's a letter for Zidane from Ruby. She's going to open up a little theater in the alley. If you remember where Vivi stole the ladder with Puck earlier on. Yeah, that's the area where she's created a theater. And you want mail. There's nothing up here, is there? No. Okay, we can go downstairs now. And downstairs there's a bunch of little things here. Bird statue. Bobo birds. I have no idea what this is a reference to. Maybe chocobos, but they know what chocobos are in this world, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Hey, come on. There we go. Over here, we find some Gale. And over here, come on. No. Ugh. Let's try that again. I was trying. Come on. You moron. Let's try this again. Okay. Talk to this. We hear from Lonnie. Basically, this is a comment suggestion box thingy. It's interesting that it's there. Lonnie is actually someone who we don't know yet, but we will run into her later. And because all of that took quite a while, that's pretty much all the time I have for this episode. I know, story episode, they're boring. What can you do? It's not boring, but it seems to drag on when it's 20 minutes of going through story. But anyway, next time we'll go through some ATEs, do some shopping, learn how to do synthesis, and find some items laying around town. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time.